Have you ever stood in front of a woman and thought, she already knows I'm not what she's looking for? You lower your voice, you shrink your presence, because deep down you've already assumed the outcome. But here's a truth that most men never realize. Most women don't actually know what they want until they feel it. Not when they see it, not when they hear it, but when they feel a man's presence that doesn't bend to their approval. And that's what this is about. You've been told attraction is instant, that if she doesn't show interest right away, she never will, that once you're rejected, the game is over. But that's not how reality works. Attraction is not a lightning strike, it's a quiet shift. And often the shift begins after you've stopped trying to impress her. If you've ever walked away from an interaction wondering, was I not tall enough, not rich enough, not her type? You've missed the real question. The question is, did you show up as a man she's never met before? Calm, grounded, and certain of his value? Because that man, he doesn't seek approval. He doesn't chase. He doesn't perform. He enters the room already full. He listens more than he speaks. He doesn't try to be liked. He simply is. And when a woman meets that kind of man, her perception begins to shift. Not because you begged for her interest, but because you refused to need it. In a world where most men fall to pieces at the first sign of coldness, you're about to learn how to remain centered. This video isn't about tricks, it's not about lines, and it's definitely not about pretending. It's about becoming the kind of man who changes the energy in the room without saying a word. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to approach any woman, not by proving yourself, but by proving to yourself that you no longer chase what doesn't serve you. Now, let's begin. 1. Don't worship her beauty, observe her behavior. Most men surrender their power the moment they see a beautiful woman, not because she takes it, but because they give it away. Her face, her body, her presence hypnotize them. They stop evaluating and start performing. But beauty isn't rare. Character is. And what separates a man of depth is his ability to look past appearances. Watch how she treats people she doesn't need. Watch how she handles silence. Watch how she reacts when she's not the center of attention, because behavior reveals more than beauty ever will. Women are used to being instantly adored. They expect praise. They expect pursuit. But when you don't play that script, when you don't instantly fall in line, they notice. They don't know why you're different, but they feel it. Stillness is powerful. Self-restraint is rare. And indifference to her looks makes your presence unforgettable. 2. Stop chasing her. You are the prize. Most men walk into conversations already defeated. You can hear it in their tone. I hope she likes me. I hope I don't mess this up. That mindset kills attraction. Because when you put her above you, she will believe it too. And when she senses you're chasing approval, she pulls away. Society tells men she's the prize, win her over, and you'll be happy. Wrong. You are the prize, not because of arrogance, but because you know your worth. A man who knows this speaks without hesitation. He doesn't seek permission to exist. He doesn't shrink to fit. He walks tall, calm, and certain of his value. Women notice it. They may not say it, but they feel it. Real confidence doesn't perform. It just exists. So stop proving yourself. Start holding yourself. Stop asking, am I enough for her? And start asking, is she enough for me? Because your time, your peace, your presence, those are treasures, and treasures are earned. 3. Approach without needing her to like you. Here's the paradox. The more you need her to like you, the less she will.
Not because you're unworthy, but because neediness smells like insecurity. Most men approach with a hidden agenda, not to connect, but to get something: approval, validation, attention. And women feel that instantly. But when you no longer need the outcome, everything changes. You're not empty, you're full. You're not desperate, you're curious. You're not asking for something, you're offering presence. If she connects, great. If not, also great. Either way, your value doesn't shift. That's not indifference, that's power. 4. Flirt boldly, then pull back. Most men flirt like they're trying to win a trophy. Too many compliments, too much attention. But flirting isn't about flooding her with interest. It's about creating tension and then stepping back. Lock eyes, smile with confidence, say something daring, then pull away. Why? Because attention that never stops becomes noise, but attention that vanishes becomes memory. She expects your focus, but when you calmly shift it away, she feels the gap. And in that gap, curiosity grows. That's what makes her think about you later. That's what makes her chase. This isn't about games, it's about rhythm. Push, pull, fire, silence. You give her a spark, then you disappear. And when you return, the flame is stronger. A man who can flirt, then pull back, isn't predictable. He's unforgettable. 5. Challenge her. Don't worship her. Most men think compliments are the key. Tell her she's beautiful. Tell her she's amazing. But here's the problem. Every man already does that. And when you repeat it, you don't stand out, you blend in. Over-complimenting doesn't make you confident. It makes you look like you're buying attention. And women feel that energy instantly. It's needy, it's soft, it's uncertain. So instead of showering her with praise, challenge her. Not to insult, not to argue, but to show you're not another echo. Women don't crave endless approval. They crave stimulation, mental, emotional, energetic. If she says something you disagree with, don't just nod along. Hold her eye and say, "I don't see it that way." That single moment separates you from 99% of men. Why? Because you showed a spine. You showed that her beauty doesn't buy your silence. Challenge isn't confrontation, it's clarity, it's honesty. It's the spark of tension that makes her lean in. Because approval makes her comfortable, but challenge makes her alive. Compliments make her smile. Challenge makes her remember you. 6. Make her earn your interest. Most men hand out their interest like free samples. Too much attention, too many compliments, too much effort before she's done anything to deserve it. And when something comes easy, it isn't valued. What's given without effort is taken without thought. Your attention is currency, and a man of value doesn't spend recklessly. He invests carefully. He makes a woman earn it. That doesn't mean being cold or manipulative. It means being discerning. It means observing instead of offering, weighing instead of chasing. The man who gives his energy away for nothing gets forgotten. The man who protects it becomes unforgettable. So let her qualify herself. Let her prove she deserves your focus, because when she has to earn your interest, she'll value it 10 times more. You are not auditioning for her life, she is auditioning for yours. 7. Leave before she gets comfortable. Here's one of the biggest mistakes men make. They overstay. They keep talking when the silence would have said more. They hang around too long and the mystery dies. Attraction doesn't grow in constant presence. It grows in absence, in space, in the gaps that leave her wondering where you are and when she'll see you again. If she never gets the chance to miss you, she'll never crave you. Don't fear walking away. End the night while the energy is still alive. Leave the conversation while she still wants more. Create space for her to feel the loss of your presence. That isn't playing games. It's protecting your value, because your presence isn't noise, it's an event. And the man who leaves at the right time will linger in her thoughts long after he's gone. So stop staying out of fear. Leave out of strength. Because the man who knows when to walk away will always be remembered more than the man who clings. You don't need to drown her in compliments. You don't need to chase. You don't need to stay until you're taken for granted. You challenge. You protect your attention. You leave before she's too comfortable. And in doing so, you stop being just another man and become the standard she never saw coming. At the end of the day, attraction isn't about tricks or approval.
It's about presence. It's about living with standards, with direction, with strength. When you stop chasing, stop overgiving, and stop begging for validation, you shift. You move from being another man in the crowd to being the man she can't ignore. Remember, your value isn't in what you give away. It's in what you protect, what you stand for, and what you're willing to walk away from. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these points hit home the most for you? Drop it in the comments. And if this message spoke to you, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe, because I've got more straight truth coming that most men never get to hear. Stay strong, stay centered, stay rare.